Good afternoon, family. Watch Woman 65. Lisa Boyce here. I don't know whether you've heard of or not, but this is off of the Voice of America. I'm going to read this to you. This is exciting. We fly soon. I'm going to read this to you. Palestinian Authority Mahmoud Abbas went to the United Nations Tuesday to protest Trump's peace proposal for the Palestinians and Israel. In an impassioned 35-minute speech to a packed Security Council chamber, the Palestinian leader urged the international community to reject the Trump plan. He said this plan or any part of this plan should not be considered as an international reference for negotiations, Abbas said. This is an Israeli-American preemptive plan in order to put an end to the question of Palestine. The Palestinians have rejected the deal, which they see as a heavily favored towards Israel and not giving them a sovereign contiguous state with East Jerusalem as its capital. Abbas said the U.S. can no longer be the sole Mid-East mediator and called for an international conference that would revive the dormant Middle East Quartet, made up of the United States, Russia, the European Union, and the United Nations. My whiskers are on crooked. Sorry about that. But despite, listen to this. Listen to this. But despite his anger, here we go. He did not rule out negotiations with Israel based on previous internationally agreed perimeters. Sounds like he's coming around. In this historic moment, I would like to extend my hand for peace again. Before we waste this final opportunity, and I hope to find a real partner in Israel, Abbas said. Israel's United Nations envoy Danny Danon accused Abbas of paying lip service to peace talks, saying if he was serious about negotiating, he would be in Jerusalem or Washington and not at the United Nations. He then called on Abbas to step down. Let's not beat around the bush. Progress toward peace will not be made as long as Abbas remains in his position. This is the reality, Danon said. Only when he steps down can Israel and the Palestinians move forward. That's not necessarily true. When Jesus comes back at the second coming, will peace be? Not until then. The U.S. Ambassador Kelly Craft defended President Trump's peace plan as realistic and implementable and said it is an opening offer and not set in stone. The U.S. plan is more than a path to Palestinian independence. It is a blueprint for the construction of a flourishing Palestinian state. Other council members were not certain. Several expressed concerns that internationally agreed perimeters were being set aside and unilateral action set in motion. I will post this in my description box and let you read this. But it looks like he's somewhat coming around to this. So we'll see what happens over the next several days. But this is big. This is really big. So I'll leave a description of it in the description box. I'll be back on later today. Thank you.